Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? It's good to see you. It's time for another Journey to 30 update. Now, as you can probably tell, I don't have a lot of energy today, and there's so many reasons for that. To having a child and a dog and everything else life has to bring our way. Um, oh, yeah, I've got two sister-in-laws getting married 2 weeks apart from each other. So right now we are crazy busy with wedding planning, and there's just a lot going on, which has made set 7 very difficult, very interesting. Set 7, I was planning on getting a lot of projects done, a lot of projects just rocking out that involved marketing materials like demos to videos for different platforms, video platforms, to rocking out a couple of product ideas that I have that involve one-off voiceovers. And you know what? That's gone. I've gotten some of these things rolling, but have I gotten any of them done? No. And not going to lie, it is starting to really, really, really stress me out because I had a lot of plans moving into set 8 as to what I would do next, which would be things like sales and a harder marketing program and a little bit more auditioning because I've been very laxed on that as I've tried to make more content. And yeah, it's really driving me crazy. And when this type of stuff happens to me, I generally get in a bit of a shutdown mode, if you will. Not something I mean to do, but it happens. And lately, well, my give a damn has been busted. So getting up early, going to bed pretty early, and not getting as much done in between. It's more about been prepping for the day and getting off to work. So been feeling down about that and came across today's daily Stoic reading, which is titled, You Don't Have to Stay on Top of Everything. So yeah, that was perfect timing, right? And I'm going to skip the bit from Epictetus, and I actually kind of want to dive into what Ryan Holiday has written about what Epictetus says here, because I think in the plain language, it's a little easier to understand. But so here we go. One of the most powerful things you can do as a human being in our hyper-connected 24/7 media world is say, I don't know. Or, more provocatively, I don't care. Most of society seems to have taken it as a commandment that one must know about every single current event, watch every episode of every critically acclaimed television series, follow the news religiously, and present themselves to others as an informed and worldly individual. But where's the evidence that is actually necessary? Is the obligation enforced by the police, or is it that you're just afraid of seeming silly at a dinner party? Yes, you owe it to your country and your family to know generally about events that may directly affect them. But that's about all. How much more time, energy, and pure brain power would have been available if you drastically cut your media consumption? How much more rested and present would you feel if you were no longer excited and outraged by every scandal, breaking story, and potential crisis? Okay, so that's pretty general, right? So how does that relate to me? Well, I mean, right in the beginning, the hyperconnectivity. When I start, losing steam, the notifications for voiceover groups pop up more, and I start to see from other people who have been doing something for 5 days start raving about the audition that they won, this, that, and the other, and that fucking that gets me, because they're new, they haven't put in the time, whatever. That shit doesn't matter. But the hyperconnectivity of it and the bragging of it, yeah, like every other human, it gets to me, and this does. And then it bothers me even more because I have a huge ego that these people will go out and be live and say, "Oh, check it out! This is how you do it." It's like, you've been doing it for 10 days, 5 days, whatever. You have not been doing it long. Don't start telling people how to do this because you found one little way that worked a couple times. There's that. But so what? Who cares? Who cares? This is my journey, not theirs, and I'm only focused on that shit. And I'm in this for the long haul. So there are things that I need to do at this foundational level in order to make it long haul. Now, do I have to pick up my action more? Abso-frickin-lutely. But that goes back to the title. You don't have to stay on top of everything. That's my issue. That's how my brain works. I feel like, you make a giant list of 900 things you have to do in a day and you have to do them all, which isn't true. You just need to get better at scheduling and planning. I don't do that very well. um, but I don't have to stay on top of everything. And that's something that really affects me because I really feel the need to do that. And then you see all these comments in the hyper-connected world. It starts to bother you. So throughout the rest of set 7, I have a few ideas. It's what I need to do, some personal development issues, obviously, that I have. And really, it just comes down to I need to be actionable. I need to do these projects. And I need to not spend any more time on this ish unless I'm just outputting. No more input. Just output, engagement, connecting, and using it to sell. Yeah. So that's where I'm at in this very real Journey to 30 update here in set 7, day 15. Oh, that's gross. 15, 16, so halfway through the set. Well, I'm off to start my Tuesday. Some more. I hope you have a fantastic Tuesday, and we'll see you on the flip side.